Hello everyone, I'm reading this story to you today, Cecil the Lost Sheep. It's a story about how much God loves us. What sort of animal does this man have? Rabbits? No, he doesn't have rabbits. Giraffes? Well, he might have a giraffe, but they don't get a mention in this story. Sheep. Yes, he has sheep. 100 sheep, including Cecil. One day, Cecil was daydreaming. Boring, boring, boring. All I do is hang around with sheep, eat grass, wander down to the river for a bit of a drink, eat more grass. Maybe I could run away and get a bike or join a band. Oh, there he is. Cecil looked left. Cecil looked right. He jumped over the rock and hid. From behind the rock, he snuck behind the tree. From behind the tree, he ran over the hills and to the mountains. Yes, the mountains. He reached the mountains and discovered they were high and steep. Cecil was not deterred. He began climbing higher and higher, and it got steeper and steeper and steeper. He climbed and climbed until he couldn't climb up and he couldn't climb down. Cecil was stuck. Oh no, poor Cecil. He sat on the ledge and started thinking. I could shout for help, but what will happen if the shepherd finds me? He might whack me with a big stick, crack, then grab me by the leg and drag me home, bump, 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 and tie me to a tree without any dinner. Back at home, the shepherd was counting his sheep. 1 Terry, 2 Kevin, 3 Bronwyn, 4 Lucinda, 96 Meredith, 97 the other Meredith, 98 Amir, 99 Amelie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 96, 97, 98, 99. Oh no, Cecil is missing. The shepherd ran to the rock and found hoof prints leading behind the tree. He ran behind the tree and found hoof prints leading over the hills to the mountains. Yes, the mountains. The mountains were high and steep. The shepherd climbed higher and higher, and it got steeper and steeper. When he thought he couldn't climb any further and wasn't sure if he could climb back down, he heard a noise. Ah, bah, bah. Cecil was saved. What did the shepherd do? Did he whack Cecil with a stick? Crack. No. Did he grab Cecil by the leg and drag him down the mountain? Bump, bump, bump. No. He was so glad he had found his lost sheep that he put Cecil on his shoulders and carried him home. When they got home, did the shepherd tie Cecil to a tree without any dinner? No. Instead, he threw a huge party. Everyone stayed up way past their bedtime. Cecil, the lost sheep, had been found. And in the story, this is to show how much God loves us. God is the shepherd and he has a party. And this is the part in the Bible where the story is from, Luke 15. Jesus told them this story. If any of you has 100 sheep and one gets lost, what will you do? Wouldn't you leave the 99 in the field and go and look for the lost one until you find it? When you find it, you'll be so glad and you'll put it on your shoulder and carry it home. Then you'll call your friends and neighbours and say, "Let's celebrate, I've found my lost sheep." Jesus said, in the same way, there is more happiness in heaven because of one sinner who turns to God than over 99 good people who don't need to.